Hello everyone, this is Andrea, Riverbat Ambassador at the Riverside campus. I am studying social work. Join me as we visit with the Learning Lab here at Austin Community College to learn more about the resources that are available to students online. Hi, thank you for being here. Would you please introduce yourself with your name, title, and department?
Hi, okay. My name is Helen Daly, and I'm the manager of the Riverside Learning Lab.
What does your department assist students with at ACC?
The Learning Lab provides currently enrolled students with access to tutors to support their academic journey.
Okay.
During tutoring sessions, we help students prepare for exams,
Okay.
make corrections on previous exams, complete their homework assignments. We also help them write papers and essays, organize course material, improve their study skills. Let's see. We also kind of help them formulate questions so that when they get back to class, they'll be able to ask the questions to get the help that they need. We help them recognize areas of strength and also areas where they could use some growth and improvement. We assist with college applications and transfer essays. We can help incoming students with tutoring support as they prepare to take the TSI exam. Let's see. In the physical space, we have access to computers for them, the current textbooks, we have calculators, just general supplies. Like if I tell people if they drive off, somebody drops you off and you leave your backpack in their car, we've got you. Just come to the lab and we'll try to get you with everything you need for the day.
Nice.
We have Scantrons, study rooms, we have computer rooms where instructors can use that space to conduct a class, or students can use it for group studying, or sometimes the groups get a little large and the tutors go into the space with the students and work that way. During registration season, we help with providing computers for students that may not have their ACC ID yet and they're trying to apply. We'll help them by getting onto a computer for them and letting them use the computer. And then we'll also help them with the registration process. We do not help them choose their courses. They have to know that information before they arrive, but we definitely make sure that they have the technology to get that done. At the destination campuses, we also support students that are taking classes online, but are in the physical space. And so we can provide them with a camera and a headset and a computer. Our rooms are not quiet because there's tutoring that's happening, so it's not really an ideal situation for them to try to take a test, but we can set them up so they can attend class.
That's amazing. What services do you offer students like virtually?
Okay, so a while back when the distance learning department needed to make sure that students had all the resources that on-campus students had, an online department was opened for tutoring. When COVID happened, that online department went from about 5 tutors to about 350 tutors.
Wow.
So we rolled all of our staff onto those platforms so that we could support all the students from home. So right now our online students use a platform called Upswing.
Yes.
And so it's available for students that are either in online classes or students that just can't make it to a campus. And so they're able to get online tutoring that way. Let's see. The platform is Upswing, and students log in there and they can either grab a tutor that's immediately available or they can schedule a session for a later time that fits their needs.
Yes, I just want to add, I have used Upswing in the recent past, and it is amazing. It's so easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Oh, thank you for that endorsement.
No, thank you. And for having so much flexibility to be able to schedule a tutor like right now or at a specific time. That's such a gift. So
yeah, and these are tutors that are across the district. So
and they're excellent.
You have access to, they have their webcam, they have the microphone. You can upload documents and share your documents with them so that they can kind of see what you're working on.
They'll even teach you how to share your screen.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And then there's, of course, the whiteboard, that the virtual whiteboard that they can write on.
Yeah,
great. So we try to make sure that we're available to help with all of the types of tutoring that I previously mentioned. So writing assistance, math assistance, TSI testing, anything that they need that they would have been able to get face-to-face support for, those topics we can help them with online.
Yeah, it's a wonderful resource to have.
Thank you.
Thank you. What impact would you say your department has on students who are in person or online?
Okay. So prior to COVID, when we were all brick and mortar, so everybody's going to the campuses, the Learning Labs provided face-to-face tutoring services.
Sure.
And in a typical fall semester, we had about 80,000 points of contact with students.
Okay.
And then as the college is starting to come back, transition back after COVID, and classes are now back on campus, those numbers are increasing. They're not where they were yet, but they're increasing.
Yeah.
And so when students visit the space in the Learning Lab, they can, like I said, they can use the computer, they can have one-on-one. We also let them just come in if they just need a place to sit down and work.
Yeah.
One of the things that we try to support them with when we see them registering for classes is we kind of discourage them from having classes back to back to back to back.
Right.
I teach for the EDUC. I teach the EDUC course for student development, and one of the things that we try to help our students understand is that you need some time to decompress from that topic, kind of organize your notes, get everything situated before you jump into the next class.
Yes.
And the Learning Lab is a great place to do that. So that, I hope that answered that part of your question.
Yes, no, that certainly did, and I couldn't agree more. Like, I think that is very good advice, and just knowing that there's a place to kind of just pop into and decompress, jot down the notes from that class before you pop into the next one is really good. What do you think would be the most important thing that you think students should know about your department?
Okay, I'm going to want to share more than one thing. Is
Please,
that okay?
please do.
Okay. First of all, this was kind of something I should have mentioned already, but the relationships that are developed between the tutors and the students, that's critical for the student's success.
Yes.
And especially in an online environment, one of the main reasons that students stop coming is because they have that sense of isolation, like they're in it all alone, and they're not. We're there for them 24 hours a day. We're there for them. And the way we facilitate that is we have online people that work at ACC, and so they cover their normal hours of operation that the labs are open. But then we also have coaches that work at Upswing that are there for students when we're closed.
Okay.
So we have unlimited hours with ACC tutors. And then students get 5 hours per semester with tutors that belong to the company Upswing.
Okay.
So there's no reason you wake up at 2 a.m. and you're like, now is the time, the house is quiet, you want to do your homework, you go into Upswing and you select one of the tutors and they're there. The other thing I want to make sure that I share is that our, what is it? I always get these initials wrong. OIRA, the Office of Institutional Research and Analytics, gives us data during the semester to tell us how we're doing, what impact we're having. And the data from fall 2021 indicated that students that visited us 2 or more times were 5.5% more likely to be persistent and come back for the spring semester. So we're definitely making a difference as the students are in that academic journey. The level of success that they're having facilitates their continued journey. So we're really good about that. And then, but I want to make sure you guys, that students need to know that it's 24 hours. We're there 24 hours a day. So
I am glad you shared that with me, because I probably should have reached out to somebody to find that out, but now that I know, I will definitely take advantage of that. And I really love that you put the emphasis on the relationship building that occurs between like the tutors and the students, because I think that is definitely something that has helped me personally with my educational goals with tutoring.
Good.
So thank you for
That's
bringing
good to
that
hear.
up.
And then, of course, there's the opposite extreme, right? You work with a tutor and there's not a good match.
And they yell at you.
Fine. Yeah, no. Hopefully they won't yell at you.
I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, but if they do, you need to tell them later. They're not supposed to yell at you.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so if the relationship, like you can tell, maybe it's just not, it's okay, 100% okay to pick someone else next time.
Right.
Like, and even when we're face to face, it's like, no, they don't glare at you or, she worked with her, that they're fine, because they understand that the student is looking for that perfect match.
Right.
That's somebody that they can work with, that understands their personality, that gets them, and they get the tutor. And then great things happen, amazing things
Yeah.
happen. And we just see students, they come in and they brag about the test scores that they got
Yeah.
after being in the Learning Lab getting help. So
Yeah.
yes, those relationships are really important. So
Yeah.
thank you for bringing that back to the table.
Oh, of course. Yeah. And I've never heard of or seen a tutor yelling at a student, so that
Okay,
was
good.
literally just a joke. Thanks, Learning Lab. It's been a blast getting to chat with you and learn more about the ways you help students succeed at ACC. As a student, I hope that you take full advantage of the many resources and opportunities we have available to us online and in person at ACC. See you soon.